Greetings, flying penguins. Greetings. Hi. If you're new to my channel, my name is Aviva. Greetings to you, Olive Fife. I love life as you love life. I honor your deepest creation in this life, and I encourage you to love yourself and be yourself for the highest good. Notice that you are alive right here. Notice that your energy is energizing you. Connect with that energy that vitalizes you. Notice that your heart is beating, circulating your blood, that your blood is flowing like a beautiful waterfall, like a beautiful system of rivers and streams. Notice that your breath is flowing like the wind, like a breeze, like a warm summer breeze, like a cool summer breeze. Your breath is moving around. Your energy inside of you, all around you. Welcome. Welcome to live QIgong. Read your own energy, like looking at a leaf, like picking up a leaf and looking at the beautiful creases in it. Look at your hand like that. Find those beautiful patterns. Find the beautiful patterns by releasing the stress, by releasing the tension. It's really hard to appreciate beauty if you're tense. It's really hard to appreciate your own beauty if you're insecure, if you're tense. Why is it that you can look at a flower and see how beautiful it is, but when you look in the mirror, you can be judgy? Because you need to clean house. You need to clean your heart home, because you're seeing the dust that got in there. That's not you. And that's what you're seeing in the reflection. And so it's affecting how you're thinking. And that's what we're going to explore today. Really giving our heart a nice, sparkly, crystal cleanse so that our thoughts can be clear. A lot of people say clear your mind, but they don't realize that it's not the mind that gets cleared. It's the heart. And that's why when you walk in the woods and you walk in nature, it clears your mind because it cleans your heart. So when you're walking and you see these beautiful trees and you see birds fluttering and you hear the sounds of rustling leaves, all of that is not only food for your heart, but it also keeps that heart house clean. And it's so underrated. When you can keep your heart house clean, home is literally where the heart is, then you can keep your thoughts clear. So if you're just staring at a computer all day and you feel confused because your heart is getting overstimulated, understimulated, lied to, you need to clear all of that dust from the heart regularly, like washing dishes, because all those triggers, all the hits that you're taking in, that you're feeling or not feeling, are clouding your mind. because your mind is in some ways a reflection of how you feel. I'm going to say that again. Your mind, in some ways, or some would say always, is a reflection of how you feel. So let's take addiction, for example. If you are addicted, then your mind is craving something. But what is your heart craving? It's very, very tricky. Your heart is craving love always. Your heart craves peace and joy. Your heart not only craves these things, it creates these things. Your beautiful heart is a beautiful house that's been built for you, or maybe you built it yourself. It's like a palace, and it is love, it is joy, it is beauty. And when your mind sits in it and is housed by it, it is everything that your heart is too. It is joy, it is love, it is peace. Now, when you separate your mind from your heart, when your mind does not, it's not really possible, but when the illusion is that your mind is not in your heart anymore, when it's not being housed in this beautiful palace, it's abandoned, it's alone, it feels like insecure, like it could get rained on, like it can get struck by lightning, like it doesn't feel that protection. And so that's when you really start to downward spiral and crave addictions like, okay, I need shelter. I need something to not feel this pain. I need something to not feel this fear, to not feel this hate, to not feel this unworthiness of love. And so I'm going to feel the love from the substance. I'm going to feel the love from the overstimulation. I'm going to feel the love from power, from greed, from fame, from money. So in this class, if you have any of those issues where that mind is experiencing extreme insecurity, extreme self-loathing, body dysphoria, whatever it is, let's take the mind and bring it back to the heart. And then what? Then what are you going to feel? That's the theme of this class. Thank you for being here. Notice your breath, notice your heart beats, and this is an open interactive class. Qigong is the study of your essence. So that's why we talk a lot. Tai Chi is the movement of the Qi. It's more exercisey in a way, but Qigong is an incredible exercise of building your strength, building your immunity, building your muscles. It does all of that as well. So what is your goal in being here? It's interactive. I get my ideas of what I want to focus on based on what I am sensing is the needs out there collective consciously, at least with us lions, us flying penguins. And so, do you have an intention for today? What is your intention? What do you need today? And while I'm waiting for y'all to share that with me, I do want to say that I am constantly learning, and what I am saying is an evolution. So I just learned today in studying Chinese medicine a little further, because I'm not a master, I'm merely a practitioner, is that it's actually the gallbladder that controls the brain. So there's a difference between the mind and the brain. So the brain, when we're talking about the brain, we're talking about cognitive functioning. And so the gallbladder meridian, which is paired with the liver meridian, but specifically the gallbladder, is very intertwined with the nervous system, with the brain activity. And I think that's a really important point, and we'll probably focus more on that in another class. But today, the theme is the heart housing the mind and cleaning house. And what does that mean? And what does that look like? And did the mind abandon the house because the house didn't feel safe? Did your heart feel unsafe for your own mind at any time? And did that disconnect cause some kind of disease, a physical pain, an emotional pain? Good questions. So, what are your intentions today? Share with me as you may. I'm so grateful that you are here joining me today. And we're noticing our breath, our heartbeat. And I am going to put some music on because they are hammering in the room next to me because they are repairing their sheetrock. So let's listen and let me know how the volume is. Notice your breath, notice your heartbeats. You know, I think it's really cool that, like, you know, we have shirts and they kind of angle down here, you know, the V-necks. And I really think that that represents what's going on in class today. This is like the bottom of a heart. And then you come here. You can even do this. I think just doing this motion helps you to have your mind in your heart. It's a good visual. Visualize your heart around your head. Relax your face. If it's too much, to check the tension in every cell of your body and release it as you're paying attention to yourself. Just focus on the 4 points: face, shoulders, hips, and feet. Reminding yourself constantly, all day long. Add your fingers if you want. Face, shoulders, hips, feet. Those are the classic clamping points in the body. Clamping down, stressing, kinking the straw so you can't blow. Those are the points that squeeze you so you can't feel your energy. So constantly check in with that. Feel your beating heart. And just marinate on what we've explored, the thoughts that we're exploring. Communication is so challenging. And I think it's because our minds are not in our hearts. They're not, our hearts are not housing our minds. And so our minds are all over the place and it's harder to connect. It's almost like, you know, putting a key in a lock. That's like your mind and your heart. It's like your heart and your mind have to be connected in order to really communicate clearly. Any lies, automatically the key is not in the lock. You can't get in. Every communication is getting into each other. Like, am I getting into this person? Am I getting through to them? You know, that's why relationships are so powerful. Love, heart relationships. It's like, it could be hard to communicate with words, but you know you have that heart connection and you love the person, and it's a different kind of communication. So how do we combine that communication with our words? That's our challenge here on Earth. Words tend to complicate things. We used to just grunt, and we need to return to that in some ways, because that's where we're feeling. Any intentions before I get started with some movements? Once again, I'm so grateful for everyone being here. And gratitude is a beautiful way to clean house in your heart so that it's safer for your mind. When you're filled with gratitude, it's way easier to think positive about yourself and others. If you would like to donate towards class today, I'm going to put that link here. If you're getting something out of class and you want to give back, you can donate. You can also share this video, comment, and subscribe, and like. I'm going to connect with the all-knowing with this mudra. We're going to do our thumb to our index finger. Hi, Tamara. Yay! She's bringing the sunshine in the ocean. So we're just doing the very typical, like, Buddha mudra to connect us with whatever we call divinity, eternity, collective consciousness. We're going to tune in, and we're going to allow this energy to fill up our heart spaces. The theme today is cleaning our heart house. And you know, I'm not embarrassed to say, okay, I'm slightly embarrassed, but I am still learning about how to clean every single day. Like, I will Google, like, literally, like, there's always a different material that you can learn how to clean better, you know, when you're taking care of your home. And it's the same with your heart. There are all these psychic materials in the heart that need different techniques for cleaning. And that's what we're going to explore today. Just like, you know, there's certain brushes that help us clean bottles and get down in there, you know. And there are certain solvents, like, I think it's just been 2 years that I discovered the magic of orange oil in cleaning. And it's just made degreasing my stove so much easier. It's like way better than using vinegar water when you're cleaning your stove. But it comes with its own, like, you don't want to breathe it too much, but it is all natural. So what about our heart energy? QIgong is like the orange oil that can magically melt so much dust. It's like you might get in there and try to get in there with a broom and do the affirmations and just like sweep out the negative thoughts, but then the dust gets in your face and you get confused and you don't feel totally aligned. But the QIgong, it's like orange oil, and it disintegrates the dust. You don't even have to sweep it in your face. It just disintegrates. Like, you don't even have to do an affirmation. The energy itself is lifting you up, is hugging you like a massage. So feel that hug. Feel that energy embrace you and love you. And that will also clear your mind. And that is the power of Qigong. And we're just starting with this very basic mudra. But even just holding your body in this position and having that intention of the energy flowing from your toes to your nose, to the top of your head, to your belly button, to your chest, to your shoulders, to your hips, to your knees, to your thighs. It's powerful. Just being in one position. Your phone doesn't have to move when you plug it in the wall. It just sits there in one position. And it's charging up and it's getting this charge. And that's what you're doing right now. You're in one position and you're charging up and you're feeling every cell of your body. Like, where is it stuck? Where is it getting charged up? Where am I starting to feel emotions that are getting awakened? And as that gets awakened, your thoughts get awakened. It's like remembering dreams in the middle of the day, because your dreams are often wrapped up with that heart energy. And because you've slowed down, you're not in your way, you're not overthinking, because you're just taking the cues from the heart that's around you. Allow your heart to lead your thoughts to clarity. And again, if your heart home is dirty or filthy, filled with other people's ideas of you, filled with heartbreak, it's going to be really hard to think clearly about the beautiful soul that you are. You might feel angry, depressed, wanting to please others, wanting to be someone for someone else, wanting others' approval. You don't need anyone else's approval. You are a love light of power. And as you take this position, this is like a power position. This is where it starts, your energy coming into your crown, making you the kings and queens that you are. If you're just popping on, there's construction going on in the room next door, so sorry about that. It's the beating of your heart. So it's really powerful. I mean, we could hold this for a whole hour if we wanted. We're not gonna. I mean, I can feel my biceps getting a workout. The energy is wrapping around it like a DNA spiral. So the most basic way to clean our heart energy is to dive right into the most spiritual vibrations, right? Walks in nature, listening to gospel music, listening to spiritual podcasts that lift your soul, which lifts your heart, which releases burdens from the heart. Doing Qigong, feeling the gratitude, prayer, all of that really does help to clean your heart house and clear your mind in turn. So the theme of today is you cannot clear your mind if you can't clear your heart. That is how you clear your mind. You know, there are people that have lied about some things and they've been coerced. And those people have a really hard time thinking clearly about things and feeling peace of mind because their heart has been polluted with their own lies. But you are you. And the more you clear the heart house, the more you can feel the truth of other people's heart house, the more you can feel their pollution, their lies, their pain, their struggles. How do you connect? How does a clean heart connect with a dusty one? It might not be with words, it might be with puppets and songs, I don't know. Cleaning that heart house. Let's do our lotus. Connecting with our ancestors is a beautiful heart cleanse as well. It's standing with the truth of where you came from and who you are, and the power of your ancestral dreams. Feeling that lotus flower bloom out of the mud. This is so symbolic of the mind. The unclear mind is like the bud of a flower that has not bloomed. It's tight. It's thinking too much about things. It's like, I am not opening. I am not opening. I am not opening. The clear mind is a blooming flower, is a blooming lotus. And the reason why it can bloom on mud is because it's the heart energy, the love energy that makes it bloom, not anything physical, metaphorically. Your heart energy, your love helps your mind bloom. God's love, universal love, whatever you want to call it. It helps you see clearly. When things just look completely 2D, too tactical, and your heart comes in and jumps off the pages in rainbow colors. You got this. You get it. It's okay to feel amazing. It's okay to feel love. So many of us are trapped in our suffering. So many of us have gotten by using our suffering instead of our love. So many of us have led our paths with what we're suffering from and finding those trauma bonds in teammates instead of blazing the trail with our love, finding the bond with love mates. Feeling that blooming mind housed by your nurturing heart. Feeling your mind bloom as it's cherished by your nourishing heart. Feeling your mind clear as it's loved by your nurturing heart. The concept of loving your mind, I think, requires the recognition that everyone's mind thinks differently and that it's not right or wrong. It's interesting to see those different perspectives on things and interpret Babylon in all of our different ways, because we're all pieces of that heart flower blooming. And we want so badly to be loved, and we want to be right, and we want to be successful, and we want to be admired. But none of that matters as much as just loving your own mind. How do you do that? You got to think about your mind as something a little bit more metaphysical than just your thoughts. Your mind is like a modem that you got to keep the files organized, like a hard drive. All right, let's go into our heart mudra. Really feel that heart energy cleaning now. Bring that index finger down to the bottom of your thumb. Connect the thumb to the middle and the ring. Heart chakra mudra. Let's try it on the other hand. Index finger to the bottom of the thumb. Connect the thumb to the middle and the ring. Who are you? You are a beautiful flower in the garden. We all come from the garden. Notice how this mudra is affecting how your heart feels right now. Feel it cleansing your heart. Feel that green light flickering and shining from your heart, cleaning out the farty thoughts, cleaning out the self-defeating thoughts, the self-criticism, and just loving your mind. Loving your mind even if the mind is being self-critical. It's like a whiny baby that needs to be hugged, not disciplined. If the mind is saying, I can't do this, I can't do that, you just say, yes, you can. Don't listen to the mind. You're housing the mind. Do you understand that housing the mind means you're raising this child? It's like your mind is a child. Would you ever let a child tell you what it was going to eat for breakfast? The child just wants sugar, 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 baby. No, you have to nurture that child if you want that child to be healthy. Make some, healthy food. Just like you have to make healthy food for your mind. And that's what Qigong is. It's taking care of it's like your mind is like your heart's child. It really is. It's constantly having temper tantrums, constantly needing to stop criticizing, constantly needing to not be trained, but to be loved. Loved into alignment. Taken care of. Nurtured. Fed good information, not lies. So do this exercise when you're out and about and you're talking to people and it doesn't feel right in your heart. Just walk away. Something's not right. Something's not in alignment. Imagine your mind being a child saying, "Mommy, let's go now." Be like, "Okay, we gotta go." Cleaning the heart. Let's literally do this motion around the heart. Self-massage, turning the chi, making sure that good energy is circulating in your heart. And this clears the mind, because the heart houses the mind. Through, I might say, perhaps the pineal gland. Because the pineal gland projects the heart's light out of your eyes so that what you see is your heart. What you see all around you is the house of your heart. You are in your heart's house. With your eyes and your mind, you are seeing the whole world through the filter of your heart. And if it's dusty and messy, the whole world would look dusty and messy. And let's go the other direction. Checking those 4 tension spots: face, shoulders, hips, and feet. And let's just hold the heart. Don't compare yourself to others. That's a messy heart house. If you're constantly thinking other people have more, other people are better, that's really bad for the mind. Time to change those beliefs by reflecting how much you matter as a unique individual soul to this world. You matter deeply as a unique flower that you are. And now we are going to put all the fingertips together for our third eye, for our pineal gland. We are now housing the mind with this mudra. We're saying, you are safe. You are protected, little thoughts. You may now just focus on your intuition, your inner thoughts, not the outer ones. Get into it, the inner thoughts. Get into your intuition, which is your mind housed by your heart. Get into your intuition, your mind housed by your heart. I'm going to stop the music for a minute and say that again. Get into your intuition, which is your mind housed by your heart. Get into it. Get into that intuition. Your mind housed by your heart. It's not just any thoughts floating by like clouds. It's special thoughts that your heart is housing, that is telling you yes, no, good, bad. Bad. I said that with an accent. Intuition. Yes. Is this a yes? Is this a no? Very simple concept to constantly ask yourself for any decision. Do I want to drink coffee right now? Is that a yes or a no? Do I want to drink lemon juice right now? Oh, I just felt my energy light up. My body's like, yes. My intuition's like, yes. And those are little ways you can practice your heart cleaning the heart house by constantly asking yourself, is this wrong or right for me? Is this yes or no for me? And truly honoring it. And embracing your yes just as passionately as honoring your no. Because sometimes it's easier to just be like, okay, yeah, this is no. But then it takes a lot of courage to say, yes, that is what I want. I think that is what's limiting a lot of people in success, is admitting that, yes, I want this, I want that, I do want this, and I deserve it. That is cleaning up your heart and trusting your intuition. That is getting into it, saying, yes, that feels good to me. Good job, y'all. Let's house our eyes with our warm bowl of chi right now. allowing the voice to kind of release sighs and vibrate with your heart to clean out the unpure vibrations. One more time. Silencing the voice in this culture is taking away a tool that you can use to clean your heart. There are so many vibrational tools that help your heart get cleaned. Your house, it's like a vacuum cleaner. If you've got a bunch of dust bunnies, you can literally clean them with vibrations. So I do have chakra cleanses on my channel where we go through every mudra. Lam, vam, ram, yum, hum, kisham, and honoring that your voice is perfect just as it is. A lot of people say, well, I have such a horrible singing voice. It's not about what it sounds like. It's about what it feels like, and allowing your own vocal vibrations to get your heart in alignment with you, your pure energy, because only you have that. You can go to music therapists and sound healers, and that helps too. It's all a reflection of you. You have that power as well. Thank you, Kevin, for sharing that. So, heart energy with a splash of gallbladder theme today, because the gallbladder actually controls the brain functioning, but the heart houses the mind. Your mind is home in your heart. It is lost when it's not home. People lose their mind when they don't connect it to their heart. That's what causes insanity. It's not clean. Your heart is not clean enough for your mind. So you lose your mind. So we're cleansing our hearts. And we're doing the crane. The crane, the powerful crane movement to cleanse our hearts. We are spreading our wings. Right knee up and down. Well, the gallbladder still, the energy is still there. And the wrist cross. And up. So when I talk about an organ, I'm not talking about the specific organ, Kevin. I don't know if you're still here, but if you hear this later. The organ in Chinese medicine is the meridian lines. It's not the organ. So even if, I know several people who have had their gallbladder removed, but their gallbladder meridian lines are still there. So it's the gallbladder meridian that controls the brain, whether or not your gallbladder is there or not. And the body adapts. If your gallbladder's not there, then maybe your liver gets the job. Someone's got the job because you're still here. So you can't see my legs, but my knees are coming up, one knee at a time, as I'm flying. Thanks for the thumbs up. Crossing the wrists, elevating the arms. Notice your breath. You are cleaning your heart so that you don't lose your mind, or so you catch it again. so your mind can find its way home. That's what Qigong is doing. It is helping your mind come home to your heart because it smells some really good cookies that you're baking and it wants to be hugged by your heart. If your heart is throwing daggers, then your mind's not going to want to be around it. It's going to say, see ya, I'm out of here, I'm lost. If your heart is baking yummy cookies, metaphorically, giving love and nourishing, even though cookies aren't the best thing for you, then your mind's going to be like, hell yeah, I can live here. I can stay here for a while. So now we're going to reverse it. When we lift the knee, we're going to cross. And then when we step down, we're going to fly. Let's get some lullabies going again. Keep on doing that. I'm going to step away from the screen for a moment. Just a couple more. So what's really cool about the heart is the element that governs it or that it's associated with. Does anyone know what that is? What is the element of the heart? The lungs and the large intestine are metal. The kidneys and the bladder are water. The stomach and the spleen are earth. What's left? Come on. The liver and the gallbladder are wood. What's left? So the gallbladder feeds the heart. Fire! So the heart is fire. That is really great because the heart needs so much cleansing constantly. And when you have that fire energy ignited in your heart constantly, and you're constantly cleansing so that you can house your mind. But if the fire is out, you get really sad and you lose your mind. All right, so we're going to bring our feet shoulder width apart and we're going to do the fire element heart energy qigong movement. We're basically going to kind of scoop it up, leaning forward a little bit, bending the knees, bringing it up over our heads, and then rising on our toes and dropping down. Bending the knees and doing it again. Let's do this for 5 minutes. Burning away that shoulder tension, which constricts your heart, healing your heart, purifying, which affects your mind in a negative way if it's not cleansing constantly. Constantly doing your art, doing your passion is a way to constantly cleanse your heart. And that's why it helps you be sane. Like my song, The Gift. If I destroy myself, I'm not using my gift. You got to use your gifts. And then you won't be self-destructive. I will destroy myself if I don't use my gift. Sometimes that's what procrastination is. Just being self-destructive because you're not doing it. You're not doing your life's work. I always get on my tippy toes while I'm doing it. It just feels good to me, but I'm going to trust the form, but you can do what you want. If you're inspired by anything I say in class today and it gets you inspired about your own self journey and you post it on social media somewhere, please share this video or share what inspired you so we could bring more people the knowledge and the connection to their heart. A few more minutes. It's like swimming through your heart space, through the fire. You know, there's a lot of shoulder tension because the back of the heart, the past, needs to be dealt with. I'm going to tell you this analogy one more time because it's really basic and important. And again, I'm going to stop the music so you can really pay attention to my words. Mind clarity requires a clean heart space housing the mind. When you look at your reflection and it doesn't look nice to you, you are looking at a cloudy mirror. And all you need to do is clean the mirror. Burn the fingerprints away that were left by a negative source. Get those markings off the mirror. They're not on you. They're just what you see in the reflection because they're still in your heart. So cleaning that heart space is like wiping that mirror clean so that you can see your image, not the dirt that others left or that you left. You deserve to see your beautiful, perfect spirit reflected back at you. But so many of us see the pain that others caused us in that mirror, even in our faces. We trap that pain in there instead of the freedom, the love, the heart space that was there before the pain that deserves to be there again. You could do it. Let the fire of your heart cleanse the cloudy confusion of your mind by housing your mind in a warm, nurturing, clean space, cleansing away what is not yours. Just a couple more. Maybe we'll all learn how to fly once our minds are completely housed by our hearts. All right. So now we're just going to relax the shoulders a little bit more, doing the first part of the absorbing spirit from heaven, from the QIgong form. Feet shoulder width apart, relax the shoulders, just gently drop the left, let it release, and then the right, back and forth. And we're going to rotate the left shoulder back a few times. And the right. And the left. And the right. And the left. And the right. And both at the same time. Relax your face, shoulders, hips, and feet. Those people that hurt you in your past are not worthy of you. You don't need to hold on to them. Energetically, even if you've let them go, their energy might be on your heart. Let it go. Know your power. Know your light. Know your worthiness. You can do it. And if you need help, I'm here for you. Matrix therapy, Bach flower essences, private Qigong sessions. I got you. We can do barters. The love economy. Take care of each other's needs. Now I'm just bringing the hands up through the center, turning the palms out and just letting them float like feathers, getting a nice deep bend. We have so many unique ways we can take care of each other's needs, just holding space for each other, just loving each other. I love this move for cleansing the heart because you can almost feel it pushing the dust away as you come down. Your hands are just floating like feathers. You might feel a rush of heat or a rush of cold as you move that destructive chi out of you. Burn it away. This is probably my favorite Qigong move. It's my go-to move if I want to feel that chi, if I'm not feeling the chi. This one just does it for me. Notice which ones do it for you. And do those as much as you want. Feel that yes. Check your feet, hips, shoulders, face. Are you relaxed? Are you tensing and squeezing? We're going to come up halfway and go the other direction. If you can't breathe in a certain situation, it's because your heart feels attacked. You don't feel love. So get away or create the love yourself. Cleaning the fear out of your body with the fire of your heart, your love, your gifts, your passions. Allow it to flow. It's a daily process. It's a work in process. feeling expressed completely. Do any of us? Be the light for others to express themselves. Try not to dim anyone else's light just because you're scared. Just because you can't ignite your own or you're scared of it being lit. Let's just rest in ready position for a moment. Bending the knees, letting the arms come out to the sides, relaxing the elbows, relaxing the pelvis. Relaxing your shoulders. Connecting with your dantian, feeling that flow, relaxing your toes. Being patient with yourself. Patience. All these cleansers of the heart. Patience. Love. Gratitude. Joy. Watching funny videos. Holding someone's hand. Walking in nature. One more minute. Don't close your eyes if you're standing and you're tired. I don't want anyone fainting on me. Maybe 20 more seconds. What an amazing class today, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. Does anyone have any comments or questions? Anything you want to share? Do you feel like your mind is more clear? Do you feel more joyful? Did you have any epic realizations or releases or connections made in class today? Please comment. I love reading your comments so much. And again, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to donate, the link is up there in the chat box. Donate in different ways here. That is the link. I appreciate all of your presence in all your different ways and all of your gifts. And may our hearts fire, fuel, and incredible nourishment of our minds to keep them in line with our beauty, spirit, and harmony. Power, light, eternity. Bang, 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 bang. I will be back Monday at 11:30, God willing. I will be at Golden Drops Cafe this Saturday, live. Indicator, Georgia, 1788 Claremont Road. And that's all, folks. Thanks for being here. High five. Let's go ahead and do an optional bow. Thanking all the lineage holders, 谢谢宗师. All the teachers, 谢谢老师. Filling our hearts with gratitude and compassion and spreading this out to the whole entire world. Thanks for the thumbs up. See you next time.